Well, we had the Grammys. The last one was in 2020, but it was in that sort of like weird respite period before Total Hell, where we all still had really big dreams for this decade. Oh, good times. We also had Alicia Keys hosting, and Billie Eilish won everything, and Tyler, the Creator, finally won Best Rap Album. In fact, I think it was the night after Kobe died, and they redirected the entire show to be in his honor. This year was still more interesting. Because of that flu that's been going around in South California recently, they decided to change up the entire show. In fact, the entire pre-show is almost all on video call. And we've had a lot of these like live events that have been taken almost all digital recently, and most of them have gone horribly wrong, to say the least, especially with these big events. So as you can imagine, I had some pretty high hopes for the Grammys to not fulfill any high hopes. So, start with the pre-show. Holy shit, it was amazing. The 63rd Grammy Awards were entirely riddled with miscues, botched speaking and stuttering. And this was even true with the in-person stuff too. But as annoying as it seems, it was actually even funnier than it seems. For some reason, all, and I mean all, of the musicians in their at-home interviews sounded high out of their mind for no real reason. Red carpet was fine. It was nice to still have those funny dresses that made women look like dishware and furniture. There's one of the pre-show girls who looked like a reverse Two-Face from Batman, kinda, and another one was like, boing. That's what I call a visual aid, am I right? The rest of the pre-show was just the dumb girls rambling and then like these weird flashback segments, but those like messed up areas were just, it's what made the whole pre-show, you know? Ugh, but now we gotta talk about the actual show. In terms of the actual show, Trevor Noah was hosting, and you sort of imagine how that went. It was boring as shit. Word of advice for everyone behind these big Hollywood events: never, under any circumstance, let any talk show host anything other than their respective talk show. Except maybe Eric Andre, that would actually be pretty cool. However, I did like Trevor Noah's outlook on hosting the Grammys, and he also did these very weird dances with the performances before the commercial breaks. They played this ad approximately 207.9 times, and I really loved the song. So that's about it for the main, I guess, sum of things. What's next? Performances? Okay. These performances were way better than I expected them to be, which makes them way more collectively boring than I expected them to be. I got a few highlights, but not nearly as many as last year. Hyman Black Pumas had one member from each band sort of flailing like they were drowning in a pool. My stepdad said the only place he used to be able to find visuals at like the Dua Lipa show was in a strip club. That's very true. BTS dressed like the cast of Sesame Street and still managed to knock my socks off. Doja Cat managed to bring new life to the only song that she has ever performed, make it screw convincing as hell in the weirdest way possible, and make sure that it was the only song in my head when I walked away from the Grammys. And Billie Eilish was actually one of the worst performances in the whole show, which is honestly kind of a first. Otherwise, the performances were... I don't know. In terms of awards, Megan Thee Stallion won Best New Artist. A little curious because she's not very new. She's just sort of a combination of Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, but with half the personality of either one of those two. I get that Phoebe Bridgers started making music in 2015, so she's not very new. And I know I ranted about this on and on in my Instagram live stream about the Grammy nominations. But goddamn, I wish Phoebe would have won. Billie Eilish won Best Pop Solo Performance. What? She didn't win? Then who won? Harry Styles? And Harry Styles managed to win with Watermelon Sugar. Watermelon Sugar? That's not even half bad of a song. Wow. Things really are different this year, aren't they? Half of the country songs were just 2010s pop songs sung by people who speak in a country accent. And the other half were just the boring, like, sort of modern type of country, so why the hell do I care? Song of the Year went to Her, but it wasn't her, or her, unexpectedly. Cool, I guess. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say that. Is that all I can really say? I don't know. Megan Thee Stallion won Best Rap Song. I mean, there weren't many songs nominated for the award, and many are way too relevant by now to be actually like a good choice to be winner. But just think about that for a second. Megan Thee Stallion won Best Rap Song. Oh God, Jesus, disgusting. Best Pop Vocal Album went to Dua Lipa, and I can't say I didn't predict it. I just really wanted Fine Line or Folklore a lot more. Beyonce broke a record at the Grammys when she won the R&B award, which is, disappointingly the most historically substantial thing that happened this show. Ringo Starr presented the Record of the Year award and made sure that Billie Eilish did not walk away from any award show in any respective year without winning at least one award for anything she's made, regardless of its quality. And now for the big award, Album of the Year. Editor's note! This award didn't come last in the actual show, but I put it last because it should go last. You know, it's the biggest award of the whole show, so, you know. It went to Jaheen Aiko, not sure how to pronounce that, to make a newcomer success story for the... No? Oh, Dua Lipa? I mean, no, I'm not a big fan, but I can't say I didn't predict it. No? Taylor Swift? Okay, it's a great album, probably the best album on the nominees list. It's just, I really, really like Taylor's old style, and, I don't know, this feels like a complete departure from that, and it just feels sort of wrong to like it, and it feels sort of wrong to accept it, and, it doesn't really feel like her album, because there were, like, 20 people that walked up on the stage with her. Like, what's up with that? In all honesty, it is a really great album. I love that album. Haim should have won. And if I forgot any performances or awards, they're probably just too forgettable to even mention anyways. In conclusion, the 63rd Grammy Awards was predictable for one half, but then boring for the other half. It probably went the best way they could have wanted, but that's also what makes it the most boring way I could have wanted. I guess my expectations were just way too high for everything to go completely wrong and not fulfill any of the Academy's expectations. You know. Well, I guess... I'm looking at the script now. Wait, just look at this. It literally just ends on well, I guess. So, I don't know how to end this. Editor, put something in right now. This is the end. Okay, goodbye.